which comes out west, or comes from out west?
It's volcanic glass.
Okay, we'll be talking more about this tomorrow. I want to pass along Michael Sotosanti's number. He's at 635-9125 in Front Royal, and he'll be back with us tomorrow, and we're going to talk about more stuff and make a fire here and hope that the alarm doesn't go off. But primitive technologies and living skills. Michael Sotosanti, and he's a well, I guess you could say a primitive technologist. He teaches primitive living skills. And Michael, great to have you back. And yesterday we left off talking about using bone on this material, which was called, again,
Obsidian.
Obsidian. And that how you would chip away flakes to get this incredibly sharp edge on this. And this material is actually, you said volcanic
glass.
Okay. So out west is where you would find this primarily?
Anywhere there's volcanic activity, you very often come across it. And
okay.
You're talking about the incredible sharpness, which I don't think we got into yesterday. Most of the knappable materials will break to the last molecule. And as a result, they are about 100 times sharper than it's possible to get a piece of metal.
Good grief.
Metal relies on abrasives to sharpen the surface, where this is just it breaks to the last molecule, and so there is no way that I know of to get a piece of metal to be as sharp as a piece of obsidian.
Now, you were going to show, were you getting a flake off of that? Were we going to try that? Because that's a big piece.
Let's see. Could you hand me that rock there?
This? Oh, rock. Primitive technologies. I'm good at labels. Hand me the rock.
This is a nodule of obsidian that a friend of mine found. Yesterday we talked a little bit about how to break a piece off this way. We need to strike more of an angle like this, and the shock moves at an angle. I'm going to start by removing a piece here, and then I'll take another piece off and show how sharp or how well it cuts. Seems like not much happened. I don't know how. You can see
oh my gosh.
This is a really good example of that edge we were talking about.
Holy cow, that is sharp.
And in fact, we really don't need to cut off another piece, I don't think, because this will be a fine example. You just hold on to that.
Okay.
Leather, which is something that tends to cut, takes a very sharp implement to cut. This is so sharp that it's simply a matter of pushing forward, and it goes through leather effortlessly.
That is unreal.
So it's a wonderful tool for making leather clothing. It works very good for doing butchering. Those type of things where this type of knife blade would go into the field very often for work. And I'm not sure, but I have my theory is that a lot of blades like this were utilized closer to home.
Okay.
Because they do have, this isn't the best example. If I set this up properly, you can end up with a very straight cutting edge, just like a modern knife, where this is more like a serrated cutting edge.
Okay.
And so they both had different applications.
Now, okay, so this material found primarily out west, but what would we have found here in the Shenandoah Valley? What kind of material would the arrowheads have been made of?
This is some quartzite, which is without a doubt the most commonly used in this area. It's more grainy, and so it's actually a lot more difficult to make a tool out of. We have an arrowhead here made out of some of the local jasper.
You were saying this is found along the Shenandoah River?
This is there's a very nice at a loss for the word, but
like a
there's a big, there's like a 7-mile stretch apparently where it occurs.
Okay.
And the bulk of it is not that good of quality, but when you find the good quality, which you come across from time to time, it is almost as nice as the obsidian
Okay.
to work with. It breaks very easily. It's very consistent. One of the things we didn't talk about is that